What can you feed your coral if you're a beginner with a brand new reef tank? So it can be tough to gauge how much food to put in for your corals, especially if you've only got a few frags. So here's what I recommend doing. I like Red Sea AB Plus because it's designed to be totally used up in the system. And then I also use Reef Nutrition Phytoplankton so that we can feed all the microfauna in the aquarium. The next thing I do is I typically recommend starting at about a quarter dose of the max tank volume, depending on how much coral you have in the tank. And then I like to spot feed it when the tank is just starting out. And then as you fill the tank up with coral, then you can move to a broadcast feeding. If you use this method of spot feeding a lower dosage in a newer aquarium, you're more likely to get the corals the nutrition they need, and you're less likely to overfeed the tank. So I've turned off the flow in the tank. That lets the corals kind of eat a little bit easier. I'm taking a little bit of water out of the tank. All of this water is gonna go back in. I actually probably take a little bit less for what I'm putting in. And then we calculate our dosage. And this Phyto Feast is 1 to 5 teaspoons per 100 gallons. So 1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters. So that'd be 5 mils per 100 gallons. And this is closer to a 20 gallon. So if you're starting off the tank, I'd probably start with just 1 milliliter a day of this. And then this stuff here is 4 milliliters per 100 liters, which is about 26 gallons. So I'd also start with about 1 milliliter of this. And then when you're coral feeding, in general, you want to make sure you're monitoring your nitrate and phosphate and making sure they're not spiking in the aquarium.